Hello, ladies and gentlemen here. This is not Sports Lawyer here, and welcome back to a brand new video here. As today, I'm going to do my 2023 NRL Telstra Premiership Round 3 Manly Warringah Eagles and the Premier Eels review there that has just ended there on Thursday by 34 points to 30. Now, I know you may be wondering why I may be doing this review very late. Well, because in the last couple of days there, I haven't really got any time there to do a live reaction there on Saturday, and I thought, I'll do one day on Sunday, but then I had some plans just to come up as well, just to corrupt those plans once again. Now I know I keep on saying to you guys that I won't be making any more promises there in the near future, and I know that I keep on saying that, but I do keep on making these promises and this and that, towards you guys and this and that, and I know that it can be very repetitive, and I know that it can be very annoying this and that, but just to keep this intro here a little bit short as well. Um, I do want to have my big thoughts out here because I've been thinking about it throughout the whole week and this and that, and I feel like this review here is a must. Because I don't think I did my review there from last week there as well. I think, yeah, I don't think I did. Um, no, I did, but I feel like for this review here, I feel like I need to get everything out of my chest as well, and want my honest thoughts here, for some of the changes as well, and for the club to actually go forward after having such a sloppy and shitty start to at the start of the season, going 0-3. But before we go into thoughts here on what the changes here need to be and what we need to take out of this match here and into a loss as well. Well, please give this a review here, a like, and subscribe here to the channel as well for more low content there coming in the near future as well. And hopefully, I'm not sure if I'm going to maybe doing it tonight, the recap. I think I'll maybe leave the recap maybe I'm probably give it a miss out for this week since there has been so much things going on for this week, and yeah, I just really need to take a little bit of a breather here in this and that, and I feel like releasing this video here is probably gonna be good enough here for you guys to at least get some at least some content there coming out from the weekend itself instead of like going all blank in that, just leaving guys just like question on what am I going to do next, on what's happening on the channel next, this and that. So yeah, just giving guys a quick like a update and a little bit of an introduction there of what I'm going to be talking about and why I need to still do this review, even though I have not been able to do it earlier than it should have been like release and this and that. And yeah, but but before we go into this, a quick disclaimer here before anyone says, "Oh, but you didn't watch this game." Yes, I didn't watch the actual game itself, there, lads, because I actually had to have some family commitments there on Thursday night. Going out watch a movie. Spending time with my dad since he came from uh, Victoria and this and that. Because I have him, over here where I had to go to my little baby brother's birthday yesterday in that in the heat. I know it was very hot in this and that, but I did manage, to watch the other three matches, and so far this season here it's different. And speaking about different, well, this season's seems like it's going very backwards there for us. It seems like going into and seeing the last three matches here, it seems like we're going back into into this balance of 2017 and 2016, and this whole between the 2018 and the whole 2019 rising there to where 2019 we're making finals, back to back to back to back, and we're not really a bottom eight team anymore than what we used to be before 2017. And yeah, I know we got the win spin in 2018, but there's obvious reasons why we did get the win spin back then. But I thought like in this match here, right. So it all started here with a great, start here, from the Seagulls, from themselves and this and that. from Ruben Garrick and that. And basically, what happens from onwards there? They give it a try there and this and that, and then Tom Todorovic there, um, after the penalty kick there from Ruben Garrick there, Tom Todorovic there, with the high ball there as well, he collects it as well, which quite obviously, as well explained before, I mean, I'm pretty much seeing this coming here as well, and this is why I tip the Seagulls here, as crazy as a Parramatta fan is to do this. I did see this coming, and yeah, they were in front by 14 points to nil, and then Govs in there. I'm not gonna lie. This was the coldest play and try that I've seen this match. He goes in there, finds in a little gap, and then puts in the dummy there as well, and he goes there for himself there, and that was quite a cold try, and probably the most smartest, most skillfulest try I have ever seen from Govston and quite a while, and he goes in over there as well, and most does convert the try as well. And Matthew Dory there with the pass there from Mitch Moses there as well. He bursts for over there on the right there as well to make it 14 points to 10, and then Moses there does miss a conversion as well, which. To be honest, he should have converted that. He should convert that try, but it's good old Mitchell Moses. He just loves missing those close range conversions where it should matter. And for some weird reason, he just somehow fucks it up uh, for a lot. I don't know why, but hey, that's how he is. And then DCE, he misses a 2 point field goal there in for a few seconds there before half time. And then the Seagulls there going in the sheds there, in the lead there by 14 points to 10. And then in the second half there, Garvis in there, he scores a second one there as well. Another great try there from himself as well, and then we take the lead as well, 60 points to 14. And I'm surprised we actually take uh, the lead well. So you may have thought that we may actually turn up for this game here as well and may actually get the first stop, but no, it went back to the Seagulls' favour there, and the momentum shift there went into their favours there again when Koala there makes up the line break as well, and then he puts on the other pass there as well on Tom Todorovic as well, and then he gets himself over there to make it 80.16, and then Garrick misses the conversion, and then Simonson there he makes the error there as well, and then that error there came off there from Brad Parker there, scoring a soft try as well for the Seagulls there. And oh boy, it's good. Simonson, of course, very shit there as well. But I'm gonna go onto him as well on what we need to change for him as what my rants there for himself there and one of like as well from last week. But yeah, they missed a conversion from there, Seagulls, and then onto the next part there. Josh out of the way there concedes a penalty, but then Dylan Brown gives back position as well from the error there. And then basically, I believe it was Jermaine Hopgood. He tries to throw in a dummy there. Sorry, he tries to throw in an offload there as well. And this is where Kawatu there, he intercepts the offload there as well. And he goes all the way there to make it 26.16. And then Gary there, he converts a try to make it 28 points to 16. And then Marcus Heaver there obviously Gil Perry there playing some light football there as usual there as well. He makes it there 28 points to 20 with the simple one pass there from one Blake there from himself as well. No, sorry, I think it was a color pass there from Mitch Moses there, and then he makes 20 points to 20. And then out of nowhere, Josh Hodgson there coming off dummy half there, finds a line break as well. And then the whole Manly Wild Wavy Seagulls defense is just like half asleep in this and that, without noticing on how much space Josh Hodgson is taking up, and I'm absolutely just shocked on how Josh Hodgson just went through the gap just like that so easily, just makes it 28 points to 24, and the game's still won here. Yeah, 28 points to 26, the conversion. Oh, 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 okay. So no, sorry, my bad. in the 76th minute, this is when Jermaine Hopgood gives away the offload in the step there to the Kawati. It wasn't on the 68th minute there. I believe Olakawatu, I think he just got off there from maybe I think it was from Lachlan Craig or was it from DC from himself as well. I think he found a little gap there that he could be able to line break there as well to get around our defense as well to make it 26 points to 16. And then you know see over there with the one-on-one pass there from one of like this and then yeah with the intercept try as well from Jermaine Hopgood as well. That just basically just puts the nail in the coffin as well, and obviously we may ourselves a lot last minute chance as well. And then Mitch Moses there in the 7th minute there he uh causes the error there for us as well, and yeah, the errors in this game as well, where we should not be giving away position as well, just really just cost us the game and just really just concede us much more points as well. And that was the same thing as what we did against Sharks. We got ourselves like under pressure. We had to rely on the fullback as well with a Matthew Dory there and Bryce Cartwright there, and with I know Hopgood. This was his first ever game here where he was actually off. But Barlow and RSG, which I actually heard, and I didn't get to see it, but he actually got called off there for a no try, and a lot of people saying that it wasn't a forward pass there to himself as well. I think so. Where was it from the video ref? Where was it? I want to actually see it. I don't think it's on the play by play on the NRL website, but I didn't get to see it. But from what I heard, that a lot of Paramount fans are like basing that off by them well by us should I say by getting us robbed in this and that. And I gotta say, man, by looking at our completion rate and by our errors, um, judging off by that, I feel like we need to stop looking by we could have won the game. Well, to be honest, we did not deserve to win this game by the team selection that we have, and I could not believe that so much people have so much faith, and I know that a lot of people saying that, oh, why are you whinging this now? Oh, you should be proud that at least you're scoring 30. Okay, sure, we're scoring 30 points, but at the same time, how the fuck, you know, how the fuck are you gonna say that we're gonna win where at this instance, we have conceded 4 more points than what we did from last week, and we're still scoring so much that like we can have so much good like attack, but at the same time, our defense is still getting exposed at the same time. Yeah, and we're coming off from a grand finalist, and do you think this is that this is a top eight or about top four or even a team coming off from the grand final this and that. It's not. Okay, maybe in round one that was probably our best ever performance in my opinion. But we got basically like unlucky there unlucky there towards the end when Dylan Brown he made the error there and cost us the game there with Harry Grant with all the momentum there with get sneak out dummy half there and just extend his arm there to win the game for the Storm there and go on point which they did deserve the winner for the revenge. But I did say round one, hey keep a heads up high. We did play well. We didn't play shit there as well. We did play well in the first half, and then in the second half, there it was basically well the Storm were. still making the errors there, but they still managed to just be courageous there and just to fight there towards the end and just to get the mark there for the revenge against us in round one. In round two, uh, listen, look, we had a great start, but then for the rest of the game, it was just like, what in the actual fuck are we doing? The errors there, the defensive from Bailey Thompson there, but people are going to say, the HRA there, basically just fucked us over there, which I do agree, but that doesn't mean we got robbed. Even when Gutherson there was on the field, I mean, what is there much more there to expect for him? He he was doing his job. I thought Dylan Brown was doing his job as well. But yeah, again, on the wings, Simonson, one Blake there, they had to do the moments where they had to win it there, or to even pass it out there as well. But I will criticize Moses towards the end there of round two this and that. He did actually had to pass it onto the left there as well, all the way to one of Blake, which we don't even know if he was going to handle on the ball or to even carry on the ball there enough to even give out there to Mike Siver as what he did there in this game against Manly. Now you're probably wondering why I'm keeping rambling on the last two rounds and keeping this review here a bit too long, and you're probably just unsatisfied on what I'm actually saying right now. So and so, why are you actually rambling on about these two past rounds where this 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 is only a review only on this game right here. Now, the reason why I'm looking on the past games is like saying on how much we're collapsing, on how much that Bray Alpha, he sees the good mount, he's like deploying and this and that, and he's basically like saying we don't want to take any motivation there from the grand final, and basically Dylan Brown and the whole team just decided to go on the breaks and just to get the minds off there as well. And when they came back, okay, one loss. Okay, we were pretty good in this game. Okay, let's move on to the next here. Okay, the Mana Cup there. Okay, we should be for this one. Oh dear, we can see 30 points. Oh dear. Well, let's just hope we can win on the next one and that. Well, as as in my as in my perspective, well, hopefully he's going to change Bay Thompson into this match and obviously Warren Blake into the Seagulls. And I saw the team list. I thought, are you serious? It's unchanged again? Why? Why? And then we go into this match here. I was at the moves in this and that, and I thought, oh yeah, here we go. Garrick gets over there, which I actually predicted Ruben Garrick there for the first ever try scorer as well, and also Tom Dvorovich there to absolutely just get himself there a double there as well. And yeah, that's what he did there. He has a pretty good record there against us as well, especially Garrick there for himself as well. And it was quite expected in the first half of the minutes there. And I thought Parramatta was going to get back. And I thought, nah, Seagulls, they're still going to be able to figure out on how they're going to expose our defense and the areas as well. And that's what it did as well. And it was the same old. And man, and man, we're coming up against a team coming up from a bye, and then we're gonna face up against another team. Roosters there also are the Stadium there as well, where in the past we have conceded about like 50 points there as well against the Sydney Roosters as well, and we all know how bad a record there as well against Roosters are. But coming against the Panthers, where we lost against them in the grand final, and the fact that we're not taking any motivation there, from the grand final, is that are we really going to be up for the game there for next week? After giving so much errors there, and after our defense is getting exposed there, once again as well. Um, like, are we really like confident of moving into the next week? As much as Paramount fans are trying to stay like optimistic and confident enough that we're still gonna make it to the top eight. Well, in my instance, I feel like this is what happens when you have your two most important like a back rows there as well. But it's not just the full pack there. Whenever we rely on the full pack there, yes, uh, we have yes we have the points in there, but teams are still going to expose on the back line there with a Simon and one Blake as well. And once you get injured there, like who's gonna be in there after them. And that's when the concerns there for Bray Alpha is going to come in. How come Bray Alpha is not recruiting so much good on the back line on how well he does there on the full pack as well? But another issue there as well, our bench needs to be rotated much more better. And the fact that he's not using Makatoa there well as we did there back in 2021 on his debut there for us, it really just tells you that he doesn't know he doesn't know what to do with the bench when we lost our key player bench players there such as Organ Kafuzi, Maratsuna Nakore there. Who else we had in there? Such as who else? Who else was in the squad there? Well, with Gregan as well. I mean, we did have Higgy Ogden there playing a couple matches in this and that. Other than other than that, our bench has been completely just useless. In my opinion, Jerome Momo, I see they're coming off as a utility. He can maybe do the job for a bit. But other than that, Greg, Makatoa in there. Who else? Well, the only player that really just puts in like 100% there, in my opinion, there is a Jack Merch there. But other than that, I feel like he really needs to change the bench and the back line there ASAP. And if he's going to keep on doing the same belief, I have faith in Simonson. I want to play because of the relationship. Well, the relationship is good and all, but um, I have heard that when Kidwell has left as our defensive coach and went to go be the defensive coach there for the Wallabies and that, ever since uh, he's left, our defense uh, has proved it in the finals, but yet we're not taking the pros and the cons there as well from the finals there from our defense there and bring it on into the season. And the fact that as I mentioned before, and I'll say again, when Bradford said that we're not taking any motivation there from the grand final loss, it really just tells you on the first three games on where we at and where as a statement as a club is in that. You know? And the fact that the club is like extending his his contract there for another couple of years, it just really tells you on the biggest concerns for the future, man. Because uh, if it doesn't change for next week, then I'm sorry, man. But like Bray Alpha, I feel like he is just going to get a call, just be sacked there, just around the corner if we just don't change something, man. Because like I have so much thoughts in that, and I have so much words that I could just ramble on about. But just to come to conclusion, Baralfa has no idea on how his retaining players bring on the right amount of impactful players there and to actually fix our defense. When we're working so much on our defense, he needs he needs to have confidence that he needs to take on risk in this net, and he needs to look at other clubs and teams such as the Panthers, especially the Bulldogs. There, you look at their back edge as well with Jake Avarillo there, and also Jacob Carrazza as well. When they have such a spectacular combination in this and that. Going into going into like to face up against like the most Storm down there away where they haven't won as well like in a while, and they managed just to get the combination just like that as well for an instance there, and the line speed there, the great support play there as well for Josh Okada from Matt Burton there, from Kyle Flanagan as well. Well, how come Mitch Moses there? He can't. I know that he can do that sometimes there with Mike Seaver. But how come he can't do that consistently enough there with not only with Sivo and Thompson? Well, I have heard that Hey Stunster, he was fit, but I have heard that he wasn't fully fit enough to play first grade for us. And I thought Isaac Lumi I was injured, but a matter of fact, my dad actually told me he wasn't. He wasn't. So what's up with that, Bradford? So why the fuck are you starting Bailey Thompson where he can't score for fuck all as well? I know he can have some sort of a good attack in this and that, but he can't score for fuck all. He can't defend for fuck all, and I am sick of tired. And I know it's their opinion, but I am sick to death that people are still defending Bailey Thompson and saying, Moses, it's his fault. Well, yes, sure. There is some still big problems there for himself there, to chase his contract as well and to sign off there as well. But in my opinion, like I feel like he is trying to do the job at least. But Bailey Simon, Warner Blake are just not making his job much more easier for himself there to really just to execute on what he's trying to do there for the club at least. I thought Dylan Brown there. I know he was quiet there and he didn't do that much as well. And of course, Govison there was the best player there of the match as well. Now I'm not going to name our top five best players as well because like I can't be bothered, man, because I am absolutely just sick or tired, of people just trying to defend, Simon, one Blake, and they're just bashing on Moses this day. Yeah, sure. The controversy, yeah, is on him, and I know that that's his own problem with that. So we'll watch one and see. But going back to on the main focus here, man, the full pack is doing the job. Moses is trying to do something. Yes or no? Deal bags can have his game or not. But I'm sorry, but Warner Blake and Bay Thompson, for goodness sakes, bro, Alpha, please, just drop them, or maybe there's another way to at least improve on our defense there. Put Simonson there in the centers there, maybe with Isaac looming there as well, and then maybe just drop one Blake and put Wall City in as well. I know that a lot of people may maybe say, well, how about just put Bailey Thompson in the centers there with a one Blake as well. Even on the wing, I just feel like that's still a risk as well since we're trying to improve on something as well. And one of Blake's, man, it's just that his main role is not on the wing as well. I know that he can be a little bit much more better there the Bane Thompson, but even in the grand final as well, if we're gonna come up, if we're going to come up against the Panthers there, and if we're still gonna have one Blake down the wing, it's still gonna come up there with the same result there with Bailey Thompson there for for himself as well. Because the Bailey Thompson um and one Blake as well. I think that they were playing there on the same edge as well, and they were still going very terrible there as well on that defense as well, and I feel like we're going to be exposed once again. the same way as what we were in the grand final, since the Panthers they played in this match here the same way as what they played in the grand final against South Sydney as well. On sorry no, on round two. Sorry, yeah, on round two, and if we're going to maybe bring like Isaac Lewin in here as well, with Simon in the senses as well, and maybe just to put Wall Pensy there with receiver there as well, it could maybe change and the whole maybe formula in the adaptation there getting our defense there much more better in the game as well, and to not open up so much better as well. I know that Lumi there just not ramble on there for so long as well. He did actually I can see a couple of soft tries there as well against the Maelstrom themselves back in round one. But just to say it for my conclusion as well, just for one last time, since I'm rambling on so much as well, and I do apologize as well. Um, we need to improve on our defense, and we need to drop some of the players as well. And if Simonson cannot play so well there with Isaac Lumen as well, I just feel like we need to axe both Blake and Simonson there as well, and just tell them, mate, it's time for them to go. If Simonson does not prove that he can start in the team as well, and to get the performance there and the results that we're looking for as well. And if he's just not going to make the team, they're much more easier for themselves as well on how much work they're trying to at least are trying to get the team going there as well. Well, I'm sorry. Well, if a Brafa just keeps this whole bullshit thing up with the whole motivation of not focusing on the grand final shit in this net. Well, I'm sorry to say, and I don't want to sound harsh. I feel like it's time for it's time for Brafa to go, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, if Bradford goes, then maybe Moses and Gufson is going to go, and I'm going to sound like a complete like an idiot in this now. Well, look at the Seagulls for an instance. Well, when Des Hazard gone, there was so much there was so much like rumors, and they were saying the Gerber brothers in this now the Turbo brothers they're gonna go, the whole relationship is gonna be all shit, and Manly are gonna be in the bottom four, and judging off from round one, and I know it is just only round like around one, but the fact that they still be able to score 34 points, and I know they can see about like 30 points, but but the fact that Seabold was still being able to show that he can still work for something here, just to improve on the team as well, on what this has was not seeing the team as well, just to bring in, a few changes there towards the squad with Josh Scoot there at 5'8". I thought he was pretty good there at 5'8" as well, and I feel like that Brad Arthur, he's not really that type of guy where he's not going to really risk the change, and he's just going to stay in the bubble and just doing the same old shit, and he's just not going to um, be much more open there to really use the advantage there for how good a young system is, and just to only use uh, his son, you know and just to do his way, and that's what Des Hasler uh, uh, did it his own way when he was Manly. But Sibo there, he didn't want to be biased when it comes to the Seagulls. Is that he wanted to see on how the Seagulls, the club itself, on how it should be, and I feel like every alpha does not see on how the club should be changing, and should be improving on how hard the work at training, and the fact that he's uh trying to perform games on his own way. I just feel like that we need to maybe just maybe look for another coach where it's going to get this whole team in Parramatta where it's going to be the type of performance where we're consistently looking for when we're losing like players like not only with Amani and Papali as well, but when we're having so much like a big keys like players out there as well, when we're having Lane out, when we're having like Madison out as well. Well, there should be no like uh, excuse where where we should be like saying, oh, we're doing the best and this and that. We still have the depth there. We still have uh the young system, and this is what I said there in the preseason, right? Sh in my preseason like a video there I did for the Premiers this now uh I did say that we need to use some of the younger like a backup play like the backline plays there coming from the new South Wales Cup there or maybe to even try to look in there for the SG Ball team as well. There is a lot of great um potential depth as well for the New South Wales Cup and the SG Ball team as well. And if we can look into that much more and for how and for how the club should be developing and should be bring players as well to get much more opportunity to get much more opportunities for them as well. The same way as what we have been doing there for Bryce Cartwright, for RSG, for Jermaine Hopgood there, for recently for McAdory there, for Jack Merchant as well to give him at least much more game time as well for what we have seen them there in the past year, at the Warriors and at and and, and at the Rays as well. I just feel like that if we're going to give much more opportunities there for a backline as well, we're basically going to have so much open like options there as well. The same way as what the Warriors have at the moment as well. I just feel like we're going to have so much great formers instead of like sticking to the same one. Oh yes, we're going to be all fine. All we just need to do is just like believe, well, which is good, but if the format ain't working, then there's gonna be some changes. And if the risk is is working, and if it isn't broke, then why change it back to the girl shitty Thompson and Warren Blake starting on the same sides and on the same edge as well, getting the same old poor results and just inconsistently just uh perform well. We'll make it a win as well. Oh, yeah, great. We going to like win there against like big teams like the Panthers and Roosters or blah 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 and this and that. But come on, man, there has to be a big risk change there going into not only into next week, but to adapt on how the club should be going in the future as well. You know, coming off from a grand final here and just to start off here from 0-3. This is a big deal and this is a big issue here that a lot of Paramount fans should be taking it much more serious instead of like just ignoring it and just like saying, oh, we're gonna be fine, which um we're not fine, all right? Just please. I don't want to hear any more fucking Paramount fans saying, "Oh, we're gonna go fine, and we're still gonna make it to the top eight." You know, it's just like I just had enough of it, man, and I feel like many more Paramount fans who are saying, "Oh, this guy has been just rambling on for about like for freaking for about like uh, for 39 minutes and this and that. Okay, sure. Yeah, I've been rambling on for about like for 39 for 39 minutes and this and that. But at least I'm not ignoring the issues and the opportunities that we can make this club perform. perform much more better than what the outs we have during the preseason there. We can still perform not only as a top 8 team, but also still as a top 4 team and still come off as a grand final team without Ray Marnie and Isaiah Publi and without confusing and without Nakore and without the rest that we have missed in the past. Okay, Bray Alpha, he has improved, but it seems like for the season he is really struggling, and I don't know if he's going to continue on just to really uh just really adapt to it with his own control, which I feel like he needs to change the formula, which is not only best for him to keep the job, but for the best there for the clubs itself, and also for what the fans as what we deserve, and and for us, for waiting for so much uh years to stay as a consistent results club, just not perform soft like a soft shit like this into the club's future in that. So yeah, but that's pretty much going to be it there for the review this Nats. I don't even care if this is like 40 minutes long. I just had to get us from my chest as well, and I'm glad that I did, and and I hope that you guys do understand where I'm trying to come from here as well, especially for many Paramount fans who just like just wake up in this and that. I don't care if there's gonna be like haters in this and that in the comment section at the end of this video saying, "Oh, why are you rambling on for so long? You should kept this on. It's not you just bring out the main focus of this video. This and that. Well, I'm not, and I will continue on just to be real for my club here. This and that, and you know, on this channel over here, I don't really just suck like a suck cock, and just being biased on this now. I'm just telling you by by the truth, where there's so many like new Parramatta fans, who just don't quite understand the pain from the past, and for so many years that we're waiting for the grand final, in 2022, and that the fact that we're starting 0-3. I don't think people, who's saying, oh, we're going to win the Premiership this year. I just feel like for for that instance there, I just feel like people are just not realizing that, well, a grand final like a window, it's just gone, and I don't think there's many Paramount fans seeing on how much of a big issue that we are really in this world, and the club itself as well, where they're just putting on the main focus in this and that, and there has to be some changes here for the bench and for the back line, as what I said many times. And yeah, you know what? I'm just going to end off this well. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this review as well, please give a like and subscribe as well to the channel as well for more load of content there coming in the new future as well. And I hope you guys did enjoy this pretty long and in depth. And I don't really care if I rambled too long. Review in this and that, or whatever in this and that. So yeah, I hope the message did actually get across your brains in this and that, and just remember, if you want to hate on my opinion on the club, and if you want to say that I'm being too negative, or I'm just being a complete idiot, and just not on not knowing on what I'm just on what I'm just talking about in this and that. And if you just want to laugh at me in the conversation in this and that, well, be my guest. But at the end of the day, you know, I made this review, and of course I wasn't gonna make it as well. I was just gonna maybe just miss out for the entire of the week as well. But I thought, well, I need to get to get this review out like it out as well. And I don't really care if people are saying that I'm just saying the shit as well and just rambling on. But anyways, this has been National Sports Lawyer here. Take care and peace.
I'm coming in hot.